Hey, how we doing, everybody? OPD here. It is another beautiful day in the Cheesy Moon Workshop. Finally getting around to doing another video here. Last week was pretty stressful getting ready for the show, and then there was the show, and then coming back home and getting things squared away at work. That was a real challenge, but we've got it taken care of, so it's time to throw this little video together. Going to go over some of the gifts from folks who stopped by my table at the first ever Ellaville Knife Show. Very, very enjoyable time there, even though I didn't have a lot of time to socialize with the many people who came by. It was still good to see everybody. One fellow who stopped by the table, he walked by me, I think 3 times before I finally hollered at him. This cat, I'm just picking on you, Mike. No one knew what I looked like, except a few who caught that little subtle sneak preview. But I got this wonderful slip that Mike made, special for the Ellaville show, number 50. Got the Evil 24 on the back of there. Great channel sticker. Much appreciated, Mike. Thoughtful gift. Another fellow who swung by my table was good old Terry from Terry's Knives and Man Stuff. Gave me a couple of his magnetic stickers here. Or not stickers, magnets. Very cool. Appreciate that. It was great to finally meet Mr. Terry. Another fellow who came by that I've really been wanting to do a sticker swap with him and never seemed to get it taken care of was old Mr. Mike over here at Hunting for Hookers, Mr. Cornbread. He gave me one of each of his stickers there and his business card. Very cool. Another fellow who came by and dropped off gifts was Stephen Jeffrey. He is one of my long time subscribers. I mean, this guy's been, I think he's probably one of the first 10 people who subscribed. And he's always there, always good with comments. But he came by with some of his leather work, and he was being very, very modest. But look at that. Hand-tooled, very cool slip he had there. Then there's this, I call this like an open face slip. Very, very cool pattern he has on here. We discussed this in detail. Very similar technique to the knife sheath I made for the coworker at work of distressing the leather. I thought it came out great. It looks really good. Has this nice little bead on there. And he also gave me this strop that he has made. Very cool. I'm going to put his name on the back of here. So that I'll have that as a reminder where it came from. Also has a leather lanyard and a bead on it. But there was one other gift he gave me. And see if I can see what I did with it here. Bear with me 1 second. There it is. He had mentioned this a while back. And he had a little pocket knife in his pocket with a badge or shield that he had made from this. These are little slivers of ivory from a piano keyboard. And he said he used it, and he showed he used it to make a shield on the side of a pocket knife. He says it shines up really nice. And of course, he said it smells like bone or antler. when you're sanding on it and cutting it. I've got a couple things in mind that I want to try with this, and we'll see how it goes. And Stephen, I'll keep you updated on that. Very thoughtful gift. I mean, this guy's, he mentioned this stuff months ago. He's been toting around these little ivory scales there, and I really appreciate that. It's going to be a fun project. All the people that came by, Aaron from AW Customs and Dennis Whipple and Dwayne from Clark's Kentucky Knives. There was just, I'm not going to attempt to try to recall everybody because I'll miss somebody, but it was just a fantastic turnout. Everybody's already mentioned that. There was one fella, Bubba's EDC. He did a great little video. I have a couple of snippets and some photos my wife took that I'll try to upload later. Of course, I have the show knife there. But I'm going to highlight real quick a couple other things I picked while I was up there. Little tape measure at a thrift store, actually a little antique store in Catala, one of Doc's hunting grounds. He's already picked all the knives out of there. I grabbed a couple stickers from the state park I stayed at. My wife loves bears, and we have bears everywhere in this house. But there was also this guy, Ken to Cornbread's sticker. That was kind of cool. But I hit a little thrift store, and I showed a lot of you guys. I hit a honey hole. Most of these knives, I still haven't had time to clean them up. I did sell one to someone who really wanted it. It was the toothpick. It wasn't a fish knife, it was a toothpick. And he really wanted, it was a Robison. And, I researched it, and it had sold, two of them had sold on eBay. One sold for $79 plus shipping and all that stuff, was like $85. The other one was $75. So I went ahead and sold it to him, and that the money from that paid for all this whole box of knives. But these knives are going to clean up great. It's an old Camis, New York. And I just love these old knives. I'm going to have you clean them up, and it's got some wear on the blade, but not a whole lot. Still got good snap. It'll be even better once I clean it. That blade hasn't been hurt a bit. I mean, that's in great shape. And this one here, I mean, very little wear on it at all for as old as it is. Great shape. Does have a crack right from that center pin. But I'll stabilize that with some CA glue, and it won't be anything to worry about. I'm just going to randomly grab these out of the box there and run through them real quick. This little knife here, it's a bear hunter, made in Solingen, Germany. Don't know a whole lot about it. Pretty sure that is just white bone, but it's like brand new condition, nice edge on it. Don't look like it's ever been on a stone or anything, but that should clean up quite nice. See what else we got here. This is another Camis. Looks like a little bit of sun fading on there. And the shield is very, very tarnished. Blade's in great shape. Not whittled on. Still got some good snap to it. That'll clean up real nice. This little Scout knife. It's a typical little Camis knife, half stop. It has the locks for the openers, and that one works just fine. The other one is kind of bent, and I think I can straighten that out with no big deal. But it doesn't lock. But I think I can fix that and get it back in shape. Excuse me. I think my camera's falling down. Hold on a second. No, I don't know if that helped any. Hold on, let me pause this. Okay, it's a little bit better. This is Pine Knot. United Auto Workers etching on there. I don't know anything about these pine knots. It's made in China. So, not really grooving on that, but you never know. Someone might want it. This knife, this is going in my collection. I fell in love with this as soon as I saw it. Hawkbill Camis Electrician Knife. And it's one of the newer ones, but man, I mean, that's like brand new. It's never been used, never been sharpened. So that's definitely going in my collection. Another, jeez. Okay, the phone fell. Another knife I really like, also a Camis. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 Camis so far, 5, counting the Scout knife. This knife's in very good condition. I love that long pole, the swedge on there. Decent snap. Blades barely been worn. This one, this little short spay blade, fantastic. This is going to clean up and be a beautiful knife. And then there was this guy, the other Robison that was in there. I can't wait to get this one cleaned up. It is absolutely beautiful. And again, the blade is brand new. There's some scratching and scuffing on there, but I don't think it's from sharpening. I just think it's from being rolled around in the box with all those other knives. Can't wait to clean this one up. And then there was a surprise. There was this bag of parts knives. And essentially, that's basically what it is. There's a couple in there that can be kind of rescued and or maybe made into a single blade knife. There's a China knife in there. But I sold, I think, 5 knives out of this bag at the show for like $5 each. I gave one away. But I found one that was a real surprise. And that was this guy. And I saw a lot of people digging in that parts bag because these other ones, I really wasn't trying to sell those. But this one here, everybody kept picking this up. This is like a Coke bottle shape, wood handles, very clean bolsters. The shield's very clean and shiny. Someone had worked on this knife and kind of cleaned it up a little bit. And everybody opened it up and looked at it, and you really couldn't see much. So I did the pencil trick there, and I cleaned it up. And it says Jackson Fremont. So, again, I didn't know anything about it. So I got my handy-dandy book out here. And I found it. Let me see if I can find it again. Here we go. If I can focus on there. Jackson Knife and Shear Company, Fremont, Ohio. Those knives were made from 1900 to 1914. I mean, so that is at least 100 years old. Okay, and potentially 114 years, 110 years old, something like that. I'm not trying to do the math, but I know it's at least 100 years old. And in really good shape for being that age and being wood handles. And it's got a little belly in it right there. But, I mean, that joker's sharp. whoever whittled on that, it is really sharp. I nearly cut myself on it. So that's going to be a fun cleanup project. And hopefully that'll clean up even better than this. Well, there you go, guys. Once again, phenomenal turnout. I got plenty of projects here for future videos to clean up. And actually, there was one other knife I picked up in Catala, Georgia, one of the knife doctor's spots. It's not an antique. It's more modern. But this is also a Camis Scout knife with the locks, and everything works just fine on this one. Again, much newer, the smooth versus the jigged, the printed versus the embossed badge there. But was still a good find for $5. And that's a great addition to my Scout knife collection. I have several of those. Half stop, even on the kind of a half stop, half rest, I guess you call it on there. But it's a great little knife. And other than that, that was it for the knives. I didn't buy anything at the show. I didn't leave my table. It was crazy. I'm hoping next year, don't know if I'll set a table up or not, but if I do, I'm hoping to have a little breathing room to do a little bit of mingling or browsing of the tables. But there you go, guys. I appreciate everybody that came by and said hello. I appreciate everybody who purchased items from me. The display cases and the books sold right away. Everybody else was picking up $5 or $10 knives. I got positive feedback from just about everybody. I met wonderful people. And hopefully we'll all be able to meet again either next year or even sometime before that. So there you go, guys. Until I see you again, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and above all, have a beautiful day.